Pour the coffee black, darling. Leave the lamp burning. Veridia listens better when it thinks you are confessing. I know a man in a gray little cloak. I know the names that the council won't quote. I know which doors have no handles outside, and which pretty smiles keep a body supplied. I keep the bar, I keep the peace, I keep your secrets on a very short leash. 4 little shadows wear my face in the rain, but only one of us remembers your name. So sit down sweetly, don't make a scene. The city is filthy, but I keep my glass clean. Welcome to Veridia, love, where the truth wears perfume and gloves. Every deal has a debt underneath. Every kiss has a knife in its teeth. Welcome to Veridia, dear, where the lamps lean close just to hear. If you want to survive what the city can do, smile for me, and I'll smile for you. There's a dragon below if the kobolds are paid. There are flowers for corpses that should have decayed. There are philosophers polishing lies into law, and constables filing the things that they saw. There's a disc in the dark with a crystal heart, a route through the city where the watchers part. If it reaches the council, the truth disappears. So steal it politely and do dry your tears. No need for panic, no need for blame. The trick, my darlings, is arriving the same. Welcome to Veridia, love, where the truth wears perfume and gloves. Every deal has a debt underneath. Every kiss has a knife in its teeth. Welcome to Veridia, dear, where the lamps lean close just to hear. If you want to survive what the city can do, smile for me, and I'll smile for you. If it breaks, they react. If it vanishes, they hunt. If it burns, they rewrite it. But if it arrives, oh darling, if it arrives exactly where expected, then nobody thinks to ask what changed. Hands along the way. Welcome to Veridia, love, where the truth wears perfume and gloves. Every secret has somewhere to sleep. Every promise has interest to keep. Welcome to Veridia, dear, where the prettiest lies sound sincere. If the city comes calling, I know what to do. Smile for me, and I'll lie for you. Now then, who wants a drink, and who wants the truth?
Hello and welcome to City of Veridia. I hope you all enjoyed that intro piece. It was an absolutely painstakingly awkward song to write for Liliane de Cruel, but now that you've heard it, enjoy it. There will probably be some more to come in time. So, with that out the way, we do have an announcement. We have hit a milestone. We've hit 200 subscribers on the YouTube channel, and
Hey.
that is something to celebrate.
Laissez-le bon temps rouler.
Oui,
Beg your
monsieur.
pardon?
I don't speak Spanish.
Let the good times roll.
Ah,
Yep.
I did already. I don't speak Spanish.
That was Cajun, not Spanish.
I know it was French. That was the point never mind.
Don't go there. Don't go there. Don't go there.
With that,
We
what
just
I
started.
am going to say is, for those that are listening and watching, whether it's Kick, YouTube, or Twitch, don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, spread the word. We need more and more and more. Our next milestone is 500 subscribers across our channels, so let's hit that goal.
Also for YouTube, don't forget to hit that notification bell.
Yep.
And if we get 100 likes on this video, we will make the DM cry for you.
We'd make the
True.
DM cry. What's your point?
It's a face reveal.
No.
If you're going to attempt to make me cry at 100 likes on this video, I really, really, really hope that you get me 100 likes, because I want to see them try.
Yeah, it won't
Challenge
work.
accepted.
Do you know why it won't work? Let's hear your theory on why it won't work, Sky.
Because you've been a DM for long enough that you can foresee most of the things that players can actually throw at you.
Your tear ducts are already dry.
Do you know what, Sky? For that, I'm going to give you an inspiration die.
Yay!
I think metal is actually just the AI construct of the void boss.
I thought it was just the fact that he was a DM for so long, his heart's pretty much just vaporized.
I mean, yeah, I'm almost.
So, with that, I think it's time we get into the recap for tonight's episode. In the previous episodes, the past session opened with the party back at the Clockwork Cadaver, where Lillian delivered some vital intel on evidence and the delivery route, the vinyl disc travelling from the Lanternwrights archives through an underground tunnel up to the streets, into the council quarter, and then back underground to the council's vaults, where Lillian warned it stops being the truth. The Lanternwrights blend into the crowds without uniforms, and memory lamps line the routes for surveillance. She noted that blind spots existed at certain crossroads during watcher changes, and the party had only 3 days to plan and execute. The party split, scouted routes and rooftops, whilst others headed to the Emberglass district for a blank disc mould. Jeff ran into some gnomish inventors, the gnomish mafia, as they've now been labelled by the Clockwork Cadaver. And on the west side of the city, things got a little complicated, shall we say. 6 gnomish inventors, the gnomish mafia, arrived at the Clockwork Cadaver in the evening, demanding Jeff, and brought the Z3 adamantine cog and offered 3 deals: 1,200 gold, 300 gold plus a future favour, or a field test contract. The third option was the one that Hexalon went for. Install the cog as a temporary prototype into Hexalon, let the gnomes collect the data from the impact, and sell it back to him for 200 gold with no favour owed. The cog provides impact dampening, failsafe locking, that freezes mechanical parts on impact, and an arcane conduit stabilizer that thickens hydraulic fluids during strikes. Hexalon agreed.
I'm a beta tester.
Just want to add that the third option was just the second option reworded.
Was it?
No comment from the DM.
It's just the second option reworded.
I've just picked up on that. Thanks for that.
No comment from the DM.
Stiffed by metal.
Yep.
Yep.
I knew this from the beginning.
Anyway, down in the cellar, Gnome set up the makeshift workbench whilst Lillian levitated a large table into place. Jeff was sent upstairs, and there were things he shouldn't be seeing. The gnomes worked with masterful precision, removing redundant pipes, shifting the time sequencer, and welding components into place. Hexalon passed a systems check, even managing a 360-degree head spin both ways. The Z3 cog was installed, runes glowing as it settled. Briefly, Hexalon spoke in Celestial, apparently. The side effect of the arcane influence, and the gnomes engaged the lock-in teeth. One required arcane assistance to seat it properly. They warned that if the cog fused, Hexalon would lose the benefits but keep the costs. The gnomes departed, reminding the party that they could buy the cog for 200 gold once the data was collected. You then reconvened to plan the heist in the morning. The route passed the ironclad foundry outlets, the brassworks manufacturing, and Boiler Walk, which was the name of one of the streets. The copper gearworks and 2 older style lamps at the crossroads where trams cross. 4 tasks remained that day. Confirm whether the target travelled by carriage, courier, strongbox, decoy, find the exact watcher change window, and secure a clean escape route, and then decide who touches the real disc versus the fake. Reconnaissance revealed the maintenance wagon moving slowly at the watcher change point, 2 newspaper sellers watching the ironclad foundry outlet, and a roasted chestnut vendor who hadn't sold a single one in 15 minutes. Around mid-afternoon, you spotted the full rehearsal. Patrol member emerged from the foundry with a small lockbox, and another man carried a brown briefcase, and a carriage followed about 30 seconds later as the watchers shifted position. The session ended with the party debating whether to destroy the carriage, snatch a briefcase, or realising maybe you needed 2 discs for both plans but only have 1. Lillian rang the bell for last orders, and Hexalon headed home after a quick pint. So, with that recap out the way, tonight we put into action all of your totally well thought out and not so crazy plans.
That sounds familiar.
I also went to go get a carriage because of last time.
Yes, you also managed to acquire a carriage to block the carriage route, which in of itself was something of a sight to behold. But it is the next morning, and there is a carriage of white canvas over the top of some bars that are curved over the top, wooden in nature, and apparently filled with turnips, sitting outside the Clockwork Cadaver as you all arrive first thing in the morning.
I was busy. Ugh. Good morning, people.
Yes.
I live about it, then.
Jeff, I have something
Yeah?
for you.
Oh, no.
What you got for me, bud?
I've heard that your kind like muffins. And Hexalon pulls out a slightly crumpled muffin from a pocket and hands it to Jeff.
Jeff will indeed take the muffin.
Does the
He's
muffin
gonna
look
sniff it and
strange?
make sure it's not poisoned.
And then Hexalon is going to give you a massive thumbs up. You got this!
As you sniff the muffin, roll me an investigation check, please.
It's just a muffin!
You gotta make sure it's not poisoned, man. I got a 9.
You smell the faint waft of blueberries, but that's about all you can get.
Jeff's gonna eat the muffin.
It's just a muffin. I'm trying to be nice to Jeff.
Yeah.
You
Wouldn't
eat the
surprise me if
muffin.
People...
It's soft, it's sweet, slightly moist, but not hard or anything like that. It's the perfect muffin. Blueberry in its flavour. And no, there isn't any poison in it.
Jeff's gonna pat Hexel on the shoulder, saying, "Well, thanks for the muffin, man. I appreciate it." He's gonna
Well,
tip
you
his hat.
need all the energy you can for today.
Oh yes, indeed.
As you step into the Clockwork Cadaver and the last of you arrives in this morning, some of you having stayed the night. The Clockwork Cadaver, you notice, is slightly quieter this morning. Quieter than it should be. There's no piano playing, no shouting, no drunken laughter from the corner, no snores of those that stayed too long and ended up having to get locked in. Just the slow creak of the building and the faint hiss of street steam beyond the door. And Lillian standing behind the bar with a sheet of marked paper beneath one hand. Well, boys, today is the day. The Lanternwrights move the disc before nightfall, from the archive route up through the streets along the tram line, then down again into the council quarters. She taps a fingernail against the marked crossroads. Here, your old methane lamps, no memory glass, no clean recording angles, a watcher change, a crowd, a carriage, and a mistake waiting to happen. Her eyes move over towards Hexalon, and apparently a falling star.
Yes. Miss Lillian. I have here a note. If things do go badly, this note has the address of an individual you might be interested in.
Noted. Should we send all of your belongings to that individual as well?
Oh no, I don't have any belongings. Just the note's there in case it goes badly. He may be able to help.
Fair enough. Just so that you know, I traced one of those overwalks, and it does indeed pass over the crossroads where the wagon will be moving.
Well,
I've
that's good to know.
taken up the position with one of my simulacrums to merely act as a distraction for the maintenance wagon that would be travelling with the rehearsed party that you saw and noted. One of my simulacrums will be carrying the turnips. You shouldn't recognise her. She'll be in rather unassuming attire. And it will be my simulacrum that will tip the cart at the right moment to act as the distraction you need.
I wish her all the luck.
Oh, yeah. This is going to get interesting.
But that is the only assistance I can afford you. As for the rest of you, well, we have a rough route map. We have the expected transfer window. We have the crossroads as a location. And we have a warning. Just remember that uniforms here are useless, because the Lanternwrights don't wear them on sensitive deliveries. So you're going to have to be vigilant, follow them, work out who they are, all the way from the archives, across those runners' routes, until you get to the crossroads.
Constant vigilance.
I will also warn you, if you let them get too far and attack near the council quarter for the swap of the disc, you are all idiots, because that is heavily guarded at that point. There will be a covered handcart waiting 2 streets away from your swap location at the crossroads, which I have arranged. That will be guided by another one of my simulacrums. That will be the drop cache, where you can stash the disc. So, with that being said...
Ready?
I'd love to have another disc, but I don't think we have time for that right now.
No, you definitely don't.
No.
So, you guys take the disc for the carriage, and we'll just rob the motherfucker coming out the factory.
You sure you want to give us this? Okay, sure.
Yeah, we'll stage it as a good old fashioned robbery, highway robbery.
He will take the disc because he knows for a fact what Hexalon's going to do.
Serum definitely would have had the disc on the table, the bar counter, and he would have already been in his extended disguise self as the same elderly man that he was using the night before
You know,
So yeah, he would have already set it down. We're like,
I
yes,
think you
it's
should be a different old man.
fine.
Just saying.
If you were that old man yesterday, yeah, no, you should be a different old man.
I ain't
Lillian
gonna tell you what to do or nothing.
Lillian looks
I
at
mean,
you all.
maybe not.
Yeah, point probably would be best. So, if allowed, slight retcon. Roughly similar build, just little different features. Instead of we could probably have a pointier chin, bigger nose. Think
I'll
the
be right back.
Lillian looks at you all. By the way, just to let you all know, if I could have done this without you, I would already be drinking in celebration.
If anyone could do it without us, it would be you.
It would be really quick. We're idiots.
And as she says that, she takes a sip from a glass behind the counter, sets it down. So, what are your plans?
I think I need one of those hairy dogs.
Certainly.
What?
And she pours you a hairy dog, which essentially, as she pours it, knowing that you are Warforged, it's a double shot of crude oil and some shaved metal iron filings
Love it.
that then
That's
sit
gross.
on the top of the crude oil. And then as she does that, she then takes a bottle off of one of the top shelves. Yes. And pours an alcoholic potato drink into the mix. And it sits perfectly on top of the rest of the drink.
Perfect. Just what one needs to still one's nerves.
So it's
And-
vodka, crude oil, and iron. That's just gross.
Well, you know what? It's better than nothing, to be honest. That's
Is it? I don't know if it is.
For a
I just need
Warforged,
to,
for a
brother, I need to
Warforged,
still my nerves.
yeah, for a Warforged, it's probably a very, very nice drink. The crunchiness of the metal with the smoothness of the oil lubrication that he would receive just gives it that je ne sais quoi when it comes to a Warforged drinking session. And then the layer of vodka above all of that is more for show than anything else. As you take the drink, she pulls out a match and sets it ablaze.
Hexalon looks appraisingly at the drink, grunts in approval, puts his hand over the top to extinguish the flame, and downs it in one.
Smooth, lubricating, and crunchy all at once.
I feel invigorated.
Oh, God.
Nutritious.
Now, boys, plan time. What is the route? What are you going to do?
I think it's best you don't know.
Plausible deniability.
We don't know.
As the government always says, plausible deniability is the best deniability.
And they are always watching.
Indeed.
Okay then, this was a great conversation. Clearly there's nothing more to be discussed. Let's get a move on.
Alright, we'll see you guys later on, and he will tuck the disc inside of behind his armor.
Hexalon's going to put his arm around. Is it Kane?
Mm-hmm.
Kane, yeah.
He's going to put his arm around Kane and confidently walk out of the Clockwork Cadaver with his planned companion.
Kane is just wrapping around a rope around his metal rope around his trident, ready to climb.
Jeff
This
is
gonna
going
end
to
so wrong.
grab. He's gonna grab the cloak that he stole, take off his leather armor, and cast mage armor on himself.
Mm-hmm. How long does your mage armor last?
8 hours.
Perfect.
Should give me plenty of time. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Perfect.
If this heist lasts 8 hours, we've got a problem.
Yeah, no, we generally do. Oh, we're so screwed.
So,
This is gonna go so fucking bad.
The best part about all this is Virex has been completely clueless this entire time, and he's still not entirely sure what his part of this plan is. So
You're
he's
going to
just
be punching people.
well, he's kind of following in the hopes that inspiration is going to strike him at some point today, and he's going to figure out how he can actually help. Because at the moment, he has no idea.
I don't even know what Virex's part in this plan is either.
No, Virex doesn't know what
don't-
his plan is.
I don't think we. Well, you know what some of the plan was, which was the two people are going to be robbing someone, and then the other two are going to be falling star on a cart.
Yeah,
I guess me, you, and Turtle are gonna be robbing somebody.
I guess so.
And we don't know which.
I know what the plan is, but Virex feels like he doesn't really have a part of this plan.
We don't know where the disc is. We don't know
We
where the
don't.
disc is. We need to do 2 hits to try and figure out which one has the disc. So the disc is either going to be in the fallen star section of this plan, or it's going to be in the section that the mugging. So Virix, either way, if he goes with the mugging group, gets to mug and violently beat people.
I know this, which is why he's going to follow along.
oh, Jeff, darling,
Stupid.
just as you are leaving the Clockwork Cadaver, Lillian calls out, Jeff, darling,
Yes.
you might want to keep this sealed note on your person. Let's just say it might get you out of some trouble with Greymantle if someone was to stop you.
Just got to get out of jail frequent.
Okay. Just gonna take the note, and he's gonna mosey on over to the bar, pat Lillian on the shoulder, say thanks, and then grab a bottle of whiskey and start ripping the label off.
Fair enough.
On the way.
Fair enough. As you travel, as you travel across the city to get to the starting location where the convoy will be emerging, you find yourselves sitting and standing and arriving, whatever you're doing, near the Gilded Crumb. The sweet smell of pastry is wafting out from the door that is open, and surprisingly, some good weather for once. With the cobblestone streets beneath your feet, and the pavements slightly raised, and a couple of smears of blood not too far from the door where the Gilded Crumb was, you all arrive and begin to spread out at the beginning of the archive door, at the beginning of the route area. So, what I would like you all to do, as this isn't the map that's currently being displayed, I would like...
But that's fine.
What I would like you all to do is imagine yourselves in a long, straight street with a piece in the middle that works almost like an underpass but has some doors that are closed and sealed. Either side are 2 to 3 story houses that are sort of like a shop at the bottom or some kind of commercial unit, and then sort of flats or houses or storage on the floors above. Couple of little side alleyways and some stairs that head up to the rooftop runs that you are familiar with to an extent, having taken an alternative side road and grappling hooked up to those the runners' runs. There's a few shops, there's a couple of newspaper stands, a few people sitting around reading newspapers. Whether they actually are or not is a different question. But maybe that's something you could roll perception for.
I'll go for an 18 on my perception check.
Hold on.
See what we
Seems pretty
get.
good.
Ooh, 15.
Right.
I have no clue. I have to refresh
The
my page.
person with no idea what's going on is the most perceptive.
Take my first one because I accidentally hit it twice. I rolled an 8.
I got a 14.
I have to reload.
So, for those that have rolled over a 14, you realise that two of the individuals that are sitting on benches, looking rather casual, yet still somehow dapper in their three-piece suits, with walking canes, newspapers in hand. They're not reading their newspapers. Two of them, one either side of the road. They're not reading their newspapers. They're looking at everything that's going on around them. For those that rolled above a 16, you spot the additional young lady that seems to be sitting on a bench with a shoe polish kit. But the thing that you spot is that there's no polish on the cloth.
If I've spotted that, and I'm up on the roof, on the runner's run,
Yes.
would I be able to, for those who didn't spot the polish, would I be able to throw a small pebble at each of those people? And if they notice where the pebble is coming from, obviously I want to try and throw the pebble surreptitiously, so only those that I'm throwing the pebble at notice it. I would then pointedly point at the polishless lady.
Okay, so you are actively climbing up to the roof.
Yep.
Using the stairs, I assume?
Yes, because ladders don't take my weight.
Oh, you're using the stairs?
Fair enough.
Grappling hook that bitch.
So,
That's why I got out trident.
who's going up on the roof then?
It'll be me and Kate, I think.
Yeah, because we need to move over to our...
Starfall spot.
The Starfall spot is close enough to the crossroads that you're aware it's not going to be around here at this moment. Like, it's going to be a while before you get there, even if you are travelling by the rooftops. And you do have a convoy as such. Not that it looks like one to follow. So you have the two on the roof. Where is everyone else at this stage?
Jeff is following Severin.
And where is Severin at this stage?
I've got no clue.
Imagination.
Yeah, my answer was going to be Virix is following Jeff. Virix doesn't know where because he hasn't noticed anything, but he's following him.
This heist is going great already.
I would suggest then that you're maybe heading into the Gilded Crumbs so that you can keep an eye on the streets whilst looking busy.
Yes.
We have to go to a spot where Severin can see the doors to the Iron Forge.
Okay.
Fair enough. You do find a couple of spots. You grab some pastries and you manage to find a bench that you can sort of sit and enjoy them at whilst being able to have this immaculate view that you desire.
I'm going to try something. I'll be right back.
Okay, talk. So,
Is your camera working there?
it should
Having
be.
issues.
It could be Discord
It's
having
not
issues
working.
though.
It's not working.
To be fair, I can
That's
never
okay.
get my live stream to work on Discord.
So, with that,
Yeah, no, still not seeing no map or anything.
okay, so with
Neither am
that,
I.
Flaps, you are going to throw those pebbles at those that you observed, correct?
No, I'm going to throw the pebbles at Virix to get his attention.
Do I need to roll a perception to see if I can actually notice the fact that I have pebbles being thrown at my head?
No, he needs to roll to hit.
Oh god, how am I going to do this?
It's mine, not joking.
Just to hit as an unarmed strike.
You need to be a 17. Nope.
Okay. Ding.
Do I just see him next to me, just picking a pebble up while we're on the roof and just chucking it at someone?
Yeah,
No,
pretty
Except
much.
all you hear as this pebble flies out my hand.
where it's a nice day, Virex is just sort of toddling along. He's got his cane. He's having a jolly old time. He doesn't really know why he's here. He doesn't know what he's doing. He knows what you guys are doing, but he's just having a great old time by himself. And this pebble has not made any difference at all.
Except for that poor cat.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you throwing pebbles?
I was trying to inform them that that lady with the shoe shine equipment doesn't have polish on her blooming cloth.
Of course, we tried again. Let's try. Okay, let's try it again. Let's both try this time.
With a bigger rock. Yay!
I pick up a boulder and hit.
There are
Oh no!
there are no
Why
boulders.
you with a pebble?
There's a couple of shellstone pebbles, but that's about it. But with a 22, you definitely hit your targets.
Ow!
24. 22.
24, 22. It's just getting bombarded with pebbles.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you don't just throw that thing, you fucking pelt them fucking at Mach 4 straight at my face.
Yeah, that was
Does
a
he
Mac
know
4
this?
flip.
What was
Does
that
he notice
for?
us?
Hexalon and Kane are both going to be pointing to the lady with the shoe shine cloth.
Yep.
Fair enough.
You know when you try to get like a child's attention and point them in the direction of something, and they're just like, "What? Huh?" and they're kind of looking and making a bit of a show of it. That is Virex.
Virex,
honestly-
with your vision, you will see Hexalon give you a heavy eye roll.
Okay.
For the most part, it seems like you got away with it and weren't necessarily spotted at this stage.
Yeah, that's what we think. See, if we hadn't been spotted, he would have gone, "You got away with that and weren't spotted." Not for the most part, and at this stage. I
Hey.
think we have been seen.
Don't
we just
get
said leaving.
semantic.
We start going. We just leave. I get back down on the ground and we start going.
Yeah, we
Joel,
just hide behind chimneys.
If they don't notice it, they don't notice it. Fuck them.
Nope. They seem to just be carrying on with whatever they're looking around at their surroundings. The three that have been identified, they don't seem to have noticed you pointing and throwing stones off of a rooftop.
They are
The
pointedly
woman beneath
ignoring
us
us.
just looking up. There's still Warforged and Advantage and nothing pointing at her.
It's not more than 10 minutes before you all see it. You hear these great brass doors opening from that exit from the Lanternwrights archives. And as it opens, you spot a white carriage with a rosewood inlay almost forming the spine of the canvas top that is on it. It looks like it's going to splinter easily if you were to drop upon it, Hexalon. That's the first thing you notice.
I almost feel bad wrecking it.
The driver
Virex doesn't.
The driver
Almost.
sitting at the front, guiding the horses, is an old gentleman. Not known to any of you, but he is an old gentleman, just taking the horses out and pulling the cart along.
Kill him.
And as he gets up to the top where the ramp meets the road, he stops for a moment, looks around, and you hear the doors and see them closing mechanically, steam hissing, coming from behind him. And with a heavy clunk, you then all see him whip the horse to start the movement once more. Wearing a top hat and a three-piece suit, with a monocle in one eye, this gentleman looks to be, if in human years, maybe 80, 85 years old. And you hear him coughing a couple of times as the wheels slowly turn behind the horses of this carriage. As he passes the shoeshine girl, she packs her bag and begins to casually stand up and start moving slowly. Maybe 10, 15 foot behind the carriage itself. For those that are keeping an eye open and keeping watch of these movements, i.e. Hexalon on the rooftops, roll me a perception check, please.
Oh,
Oh my.
Damn.
Oh, wait, was I supposed to be on the rooftops or not at this point?
You are, yes.
Yeah, I am. Cool. For great.
I'm wondering if I
9.
should use my heroic inspiration to try and re-roll that, but I might need that heroic inspiration.
Just save it, brother. Save it.
Yeah.
Okay. So on a 10 and a 9,
We're too busy throwing pebbles.
you're too
Yeah.
busy throwing pebbles and being distracted. Other than seeing the girls start to move at that distance, you don't really notice much more.
Fuck.
But you begin trailing along on the rooftops, having navigated them already once before. You know where that drop point is that you're looking for. As for the rest of the party that's on the ground, roll me perception checks.
I can't.
You can by telling me what your modifier is.
Meaning, D&D Beyond is now doing maintenance.
I got
Oh.
a 2,
Let me find
3.
your character sheet then.
Oh bother.
Oh no, guys,
Oh,
guys,
Yeah, yep.
guys.
If y'all started refreshing, you're probably going to get hit with it too, especially
Yeah.
Eric.
No,
Ryan.
Turtle, I'm just going to say this. You need a really good roll.
Yeah, no. These guys are.
Yeah, if you don't roll good, we're screwed.
Oh,
I
will
can't-
bother.
Access my character sheet. If I'm not mistaken, if it's
Oh.
No, it's
perception.
wow. Okay, so it is actually D&D Beyond that is infested with ills, according to their.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
mine's
Yeah.
just crushed as
There,
well.
It's gone.
and it says it's down to for maintenance.
Yep, it's
Yep.
D&D Beyond is down for maintenance.
Well, that's great.
So
Wonderful.
absolutely. So with that, Severin Hollow, copy your URL.
Has gone blind.
As has everybody else.
Yep.
No, my
I'm-
character
I'm-
sheet's still open.
I bet it's
No,
not
I'm-
if you reload it.
I'm
Okay.
taking a picture of all my. I'm taking a picture of all my
Oh, gosh.
proficiencies and shit.
I
Yeah, I
just
did,
mine's already gone.
Now
I
you
did an
see.
oopsie. I accidentally refreshed it, and now I'm in the same boat.
Yeah.
Now you
I'm sorry.
see why I asked you all to import your characters into Discord using the import command for the D&D bot.
I don't know how.
Slash
Yeah, I don't think I
import.
did that either.
Slash import.
Oopsie.
And then you
Oh, that's
use
not good.
your D&D Beyond ID. But there we go. Anyway, so with D&D Beyond down, Severin, your token rolled a flat 5 for his perception check. And the show must go on. So if you're rolling dice, please feel free to use the rolls in Discord in the channel.
Yeah.
How do you roll in Discord now?
/R.
Yeah,
Just-
I got a slight problem. I can't go on because I have no way to check my character card.
Yep.
Yes. No.
And the
Oh.
application's not responding great.
Oh, for
Because
fuck's sake.
because I turned it off whilst we're streaming. Okay, so let's take a break here.
Mhm.
We've fade to black till
Oh, wait,
D&D
wait.
Beyond's back up.
Wait, my D&D Beyond's back up.
Oh hell yes!
Mine's not.
Oh yeah, no, it's back
Mine
up.
is
It's back
not.
up. It's back up.
Refresh everyone then.
Oh, I am spam refreshing.
Yep, I've got
Yeah, mine's
Severin's.
not.
I've got Severin's up. Perception is +4, by the way, for Severin.
Oh, thank God for that.
What did you
I'm
roll
gonna
before you rolled
restart
the roll?
Up and see if that makes a difference. I'll be right back.
Roll a d25. Okay.
Mine is still not up.
Do you know what? That's the
Better of all of the perception rolls that you guys have had.
True.
12.
Severin rolled a 12.
Something goes terribly wrong today.
So, Severin, you notice one of the newspaper stands seems to pack up as that wagon cart passes. Still plenty of papers on his stand as he folds the cart up in such a way that you could swear it's got a carry handle. And he lifts it. He lifts it up
Ah, there we go.
and starts walking. Maybe 20 feet or so to the left of the wagon. Following along, almost casually, seeming like he's near enough blending in with what is at the moment a very quiet street. As you all know, as you run through the runners' runs on the rooftops and follow along these streets, eventually it meets up with the tram tracks, maybe a few miles down the road. So do you want to run ahead?
Yes, me and Kane are going to get ahead of the carriage to prepare ourselves. Because
Okay.
Kane needs to be down on the ground level, and I need to be ready to take a leap of faith.
Yeah, I'm gonna start moving towards ground level with my pride grappling hook.
Fair
Good
enough.
luck, brother.
As you run on ahead, with the weather being so nice today, some of those slippery runners' paths that you had to navigate last time aren't actually all that slippery today. It's actually quite refreshing being able to keep your footing for once, although there's still the rickety bridge, and I'm going to need a dex check from you. You can, if you wish.
No, natural 20!
Natural 20!
Yes!
For a Warforged of over 700 pounds in weight, you gracefully skip over all of the broken bits of metal and twisted parts of this rickety bridge as you cross from one side of the street to the other along the runner's routes.
And if there was anyone listening, they would have heard Hexalon singing Tiptoe Through the Tulips.
Yay.
At ground level, how closely or how far are you following the maintenance wagon that's come out from the archives?
Ooh.
As soon as I get down into more ground level, I'm just gonna start normally casually walking in the same direction.
Okay.
Sticking to more groups of people.
Yeah.
And if just out of pure habit of blending in, if they start a conversation with him, he's just gonna smile, talk with them while
Keeping an eye on the maintenance wagon and following.
Okay.
So I'm trying to be stealthy-ish.
Do you want to roll that stealth check for me?
Yep.
See how well you
Oh,
can
wow.
merge and mingle.
I have a +1, guys, to my stealth. Wow, this sucks. Could I rather do deception instead?
You can try deception. I will allow it because you are merging and mingling and making yourself become part of the crowd.
Fuck off. Yeah, no, can we just cut it there? Can we just cut it there, guys?
Fade to
He
black
trips
as
and
Kane gets
falls
shivved.
right on his face.
Kane's just talking way too loud with people.
Okay. As you are following along and merging and mingling with the crowd, roll me a perception check now.
Oh shit.
God.
This is specifically for you, Kane.
Are you joking? I was almost a 16. I would have had a 19. I'm going to NFL.
It's unbeknownst to you as you are travelling along and merging and mingling with the crowd. You believe you are hidden and doing a darn good job. As for the rest of the party, that are following along. Where are you positioned currently? You have to the left, to the right, or to the rear, or ahead of it, and you have the distance that you need to specify. Let's go
Well, I
with
think-
Jeff.
Are we talking about where are we in relation to the carriage?
Yes.
Ooh, I think I wouldn't be near the carriage, but rather be positioned on, I believe it's the east side of
Okay.
where the Iron Forge refinery is.
Yes.
I believe it's on the west side if my mental map is correct.
I can actually bring up the old map. You'll see the differences.
Our
That's
lines.
accurate, Loki.
Hopefully in a moment.
Oh, wonderful, beautiful! I love this.
I have a rough mental map in my head.
As you can
There's
see,
also
The last
nothing.
time I saw it.
as you can see, the previous map is actually zoomed out slightly so that you can see where that drop point is.
Is the old map on your camera, or the map that we're supposed to be looking at on your camera? Because if so, it
VTT.
does not work.
It's
On the VTT.
it's above VTT, and you can launch it from above
Oh.
VTT.
Oh, I see.
Which reminds me.
But it should be on the virtual camera. However, that doesn't seem to be working in Discord today. So, yay! Fix it, please, devs.
There is a picture inside of City of Veridia of the actual.
I'll try and
Thing.
find that because I don't have above VTT.
Alternatively, you could also look at the stream.
Your stream doesn't work there.
On
Gotcha.
Twitch.
Oh, yeah, on Twitch I see.
I'm gonna have a lot of editing to do this session.
The gremlins have
all
put
the
it into
fun.
the system.
That's all the fun of it. I'm just gonna mark it inside of. Yep.
Thanks. Oh, yeah,
That is the map.
I was right.
Okay.
Yeah, so Jeff would be trying to pull Severin and fuck, what's this guy's character's name?
Kane.
Virax.
Oh, Virex.
Virax. He'd be trying to pull Severin and Virax to the east side, trying to get a good sight line of the Iron Forge.
Yeah, Virax would let you do that.
Yep, that is absolutely fair. Okay. So, and what sort of distance would you be travelling at from the wagons? 20, 30, 40 feet, 50 feet? What sort of distance?
I guess it'd kind of just be like 20 feet, I think. Because it's not quite at the intersection, is it?
No. Oh god, no. No, you're nowhere near that yet.
Okay.
That's not
Yeah,
right.
so I'd be trying to pull everybody towards the loading bay of the Copper Gear Works.
Okie dokie then. So, as you are pulling people towards that area, walking casually, roll me perception checks as you are following this carriage along the road.
That's a 20. A dirty 20.
You, as you are walking, notice a total of 6 people in the crowd whose faces don't seem to change. They seem to just keep moving at a steady rhythm, almost like they're all in sync with each other, like this has been a rehearsed movement, as it were. Why aren't
Creepy.
those on there?
I'm gonna take a note of their features.
Indeed, you
And
do.
the clothes.
Most of them look like everyday gentlemen, except for the one young girl who was pretending to be a shoeshine girl, carrying a satchel.
Was she the dodgy nut seller?
Roll an intelligence check.
Oh God! I say something stupid, and now I got to roll for it.
And
Yeah,
it was basically hot roasted chestnuts on the day that you did your planning.
Is it rolled? Oh, there it is. Hang on.
You can't piece that information together, but you get a feeling there might be something familiar about her.
It's such a nutty aroma.
And I do the same roll.
I will allow you to roll that one, yes. Because you were there
on,
as
Jeff.
well.
12. Can I do a history instead? Because I think I got nuts from her.
You were disguised as a stinky homeless man. I highly doubt she sold you any roasted chestnuts.
I thought I got nuts from her.
You did.
Something.
Yeah, I did. Ah,
Oh, I did?
can I do history instead?
I will allow
Or
you
it's not
that.
good enough?
I will allow you the intelligence check with advantage.
Oh, well, 12 it stays.
You believe that she is familiar. Can't quite place your finger on it, but there is a vague hint of a memory of a roasted chestnut. But it's a fleeting
Just-
thought more than anything.
Just start drooling a little bit.
Familiar face.
Chestnuts, roasted nuts.
As you continue along, it's about 10 minutes, give or take, from this point, before the road meets the tram tracks at a distance away from the crossroads here. And you begin to notice that the crowds are picking up. It's getting harder and harder to spot where they are. But who was it? Who was it? I believe. Where's the deception roll?
Is that Kane?
That
Mine?
was that was
Yeah, that was Kane.
That was Kane.
My
Kane,
deception was a 9.
as the tracks and the road meet, you feel a tap on your shoulder.
Gonna look behind me.
You see a gentleman with a slightly greying beard, more of a goatee, but definitely greying either way, wearing a rather tall top hat and a three-piece suit with a waistcoat, and it looks like it's been made of some quite fine wool. And as he taps you on the shoulder with his cane, you take one look and you see the end of it has a rather sharp point. As he leans in close to your ear and simply says, "I think it's time you took a different road, sir."
let me
He just
talk
keeps
about you.
walking.
One at a time, please.
Oh, I'm debating. I'm debating. I'm just gonna look at him. Man, I'm just walking here, to be honest. I don't know what you're on about, so
Take the next
I
left. Don't come back onto this street for 10 minutes. Should be enough time for everything to calm down. These roads are a bit crowded.
Huh? What are you on about?
Move.
What are you on about? You're just gonna start walking away from him, like just generally disturbed by like a random person just going up to him.
He continues on your tail. Are you going up a side road or are you continuing on the main route?
I'm gonna continue on the main route until I get to a point where I'm nearby, and if there's like a coffee shop or wake nut juice shop where I can just get just a cup, he's just gonna get a cup
Okay.
and just start drinking it.
There will be several cafes along the route, without any doubt. And as you approach probably the nearest one, with its red and white awning out the front, couple of chairs and tables, arranged almost like a French cafe would be, and you turn in, it's only now that you get one good look at the gentleman who's given you this warning. As he sheathes, or not so much sheathes the sword, but clicks the sword back into place in the cane, and he stops and pretends to look out amongst the crowds as he deliberates on whether to get some wake nut juice or not.
He's just gonna get a cuppa.
Mm-hmm.
Just pay for it. Well, like how much would it be?
That'll be 5 silver.
Oh yeah, no. 5 silver.
It's
I need to
expensive
bait for a
cup of
moment.
coffee.
So what? Give
Well,
me 2 of them.
Absolutely.
And he puts down
And
a gold.
the woman behind the counter makes 2 beautiful coffees and puts them on the counter. Takes the cold, gives it a bite, gives you a wink, pops it in the till.
He just fixes his scarf, wraps it tight around, walks out with 2 of them, hands it to the one dude who's still just standing there, just being, in any normal circumstance, would be a weirdo,
Mm-hmm.
and just walks on his way until he's in position and just sits down.
Fair enough. As you hand the gentleman the cup of wake nut juice, he looks at you weirdly. Could have sworn you were following the carriage.
Carriage? Man, I'm just on my day. I just got away from the fucking shipyard. Come on.
Roll a,
What kind of things are you?
roll a deception check for me, please.
Yep.
Oh,
I mean, he lives in there, so we'll see where this goes.
God.
Oh, dirty 20.
Oh.
Come on.
He looks at you and just gives you a slight nod. Fair enough. Sorry I bothered you, sir. Have a good day. And
You
takes
too.
a sip of the wake nut juice and carries on following the carriage as before. Whilst all of this is going on, what's the rest of the party doing? Are you trying to stay hidden as you are following the crowds and the carriage? Or are you spreading out? Are you clumping together? What are you lot doing? What are you all keeping an eye out for or looking for an opportunity of?
Well, we need to keep an eye out for the guy coming out of the foundry, so we can jump him.
Fair enough. As
But,
you
is it
continue,
all-
as you continue on your journey, once again, the 3 watchers. First
I
one,
think it's all kind of up to Severin's nifty diffy teleportation ability.
the second one, oof, and the third one.
I'm
Ooh,
calling weighted dice.
they are not weighted, they are digital dice.
I'm calling weighted digital dice.
Oh my.
The group of you that are walking along the streets, trying to merge and mingle with the crowds, some of you are fairly obvious to spot in these crowds as you are travelling, and it's not so easy to keep yourself hidden. So, up to all of you that are walking at street level, other than Kane, I would like either deception or stealth rolls. Your DC to beat is a dirty 20.
So,
Really set the bar high for us. Oh, and I beat it.
You do indeed, Jeff, and you are slipping in and
20p.
out of those crowds like a professional. You've done this many a time before. On an 18, you're spotted, Virex.
Yeah, you would think a gunslinger might be a bit more stealthy. He tried. He's having an off day. I don't know what to tell you.
You're spotted, but you're not approached at any point. But you do get the feeling that you're being watched. Maybe you want to do something to avoid that. Severin, you're going to get a tap on the shoulder in a minute.
yeah, I kind of figured that much.
Can I like? Are there any sort of side alleys that I can quickly go down or anything like? I'm not gonna sort of dart down it, but I'm just gonna sort of continue walking at a leisurely pace.
Yes, of course. And there are plenty that you can do that. The alleys here twist and turn at various locations along the route. So there shouldn't be any problems of you doing that. And it's enough to dissuade the suspicion.
Good.
And you rejoin back on the main road, maybe 5 minutes later, having taken some of the back alleys.
Nice.
Do Warforged dream of electric sheep?
Mhm. Severin.
Huh?
The young shoeshine girl approaches you as you are travelling, and she looks down at your shoes. Would you like to describe them for me in their current state?
You made it hard for what I was about to do, because he's as an elderly old man, so he would basically dressed in relatively nice clothing for like a leisurely stroll.
Yep.
And you gave him the one that would be impossible. Well, technically not really impossible to be an asshole to, but would be more of a frowned upon if he was a full-on asshole too.
Mm-hmm.
He would fill in the tap. Severin, as the elderly man, would probably stop looking and go, "Yes, what do you want, child?"
I noticed there's a scuff on your shoe. Can I polish it for you? There's a nice little crate over there that we can set down on. I need to earn a copper for my family so I can feed. Can you help me, sir?
Sir, elderly Severin is going to look down at a shoe and notice that there is indeed a scuff on the outer side of his right shoe. He's purposely going to lift up his left foot and drag the shoe against the concrete of the ground to scuff up the other one. Go, there. They seem reasonably fit for there. Reach into his pocket and pull out he'll pull out a silver and just hand it to her. No need. It's fine.
Oh, thank you, sir, but seriously, allow me to sit you down.
I'd rather not. Now, Amscray.
You roll me a perception check. This is going to be against the girl's deception and sleight of hand.
Oh my.
She's got a grenade in her pocket.
Uh,
Severin might end up dying in this job.
I thought that was
Probably
We're
not.
all either going to die or get arrested.
I thought I was going to die.
Probably not going to die at this moment. But you do feel a sharp jab as the point of a dagger is suddenly at your side, hidden enough that the crowds wouldn't see, sharp enough that you feel it gently piercing your skin. Sir, I insist.
I have an idea.
If you have an idea and want to play it, go ahead.
Right,
The rest of your party, if you want to see if you can see what's happening here, roll perception checks.
I'm not going to try and blow my position.
Depending on how my perception play. Okay, I certainly noticed
I'm
that.
pretty fine right now, so I can do it.
Jeff notices it. Virex, you don't. Kane, you do.
Time to enact my plan.
Go.
Feeling that Severin's going to just go, "You're not the first little sewer rat to try to rob from me. You've gotten more than what you've asked for, so please just be on and let me go upon my day."
Not trying to rob you, sir. Trying to dissuade you from following that carriage anymore. Now, please.
I'm not following. We're just merely going upon the same path.
Roll a deception check. Straight up deception because you've just blatantly lied to her face.
What a bad old man that is.
Mm-hmm.
24.
Maybe I
I cannot deny the dice roll.
It was almost a fuck. I almost got fucked over because it was about to hit like a 4 or something, but it rolled to an 18.
I don't think I need to enact my plan anymore.
As you say this with such earnest and sincerity, she looks at you and withdraws the blade.
Yeah, because I'm going to say that despite the fact that he kind of got pulled in with walking in the group with the others, he outwardly never once looked. He would have outwardly never once looked at the carriage as he walked along within the general direction of them. So he was posing as he's just going upon his way. He's paying no mind to anyone directly. So, yeah.
I am also not following the carriage. For the carriage is not my objective. I don't care about the carriage.
You're not the one being pulled over.
That is right. But just for future reference, if I do happen to get spotted at any point in time, I
Now,
have never looked at the carriage.
now, would you kindly remove that bit of metal from my side?
She does. She withdraws the dagger. She simply gives you a warning. Maybe turn off the street for 5 minutes. Allow the carriage to go. We don't want to.
The carriage may do as it please.
Hmm.
And he's just
Shiver.
going to start walking.
Walking at a change of pace, maybe slightly quicker to get away from this. She watches
if
you. She watches you
there-
as you walk.
Yeah, if there is, like, in his path where he was planning on going, if there is an alley, he will slip down the alley to be like he's diverting from the path to hopefully ease her.
Mm-hmm.
And
And it works. It does ease her, and she continues moving on.
and
But
it
you notice that the next time you spot her, she's turned her coat inside out, reversed
and
it.
it's going to be a little bit different because of initial things that I did. But once Severin is fully out of sight, he's going to drop the disguise that he was at, recast it, and he's going to be an elderly old woman.
Excellent.
Essentially, kind of hunchbacked and leaned forward, heavily using the cane, a seemingly hand knitted lace shawl thing over her back, hood up, little bonnet hood on, just
Fair.
walking back out.
Fair enough. You change your disguise, and you continue on following. It's about half an hour of journey, travelling, etc. But eventually, Hexalon, you are standing above the road on the bridge where the carriage is going to be passing underneath. And as if on perfect cue, as you are looking down, you do indeed see a rather familiar carriage of your own that you had acquired, rolling up and getting one of its wheels trapped in the tram tracks, so skillfully done that it looked like a perfect accident. And as it traps the wheel, the horse pulling the carriage bolts. This looks natural to you, and as the horse bolts, it tips the carriage and breaks free of the whole of the two loosely fitted connection poles. And the horse runs free and up the road towards the carriage that is coming from the archives.
Okay. Hexalon's going to do a few stretches.
Get prepared.
So, first of all, I have one thing to resolve. As the horse is panicking and bolting towards this other carriage, my first roll is going to be an animal handling check from the driver of the archivist, the Lanternwrights carriage, and that is with a +2. Ooh.
Oh my.
Natural 20.
Ooh.
With expert control of his animals, he guides the two horses pulling his carriage to the left as the horse bolts to the right of the carriage, missing it entirely. And then he pulls the carriage to a stop as it reaches where this upturned wagon is now, with the turnips now spilling out on the ground and the wheel bent, buckled, and broken in the tram track as the horse bolted and turned the cart. So, with that, Hexalon, you are currently 50 feet in the air above where this carriage has now come to a stop, maybe 10 feet of distance from being a direct hit.
C3 chip better not fail me now. Okay.
Do you jump?
Yes. As I jump, I'm gonna say rather loudly, "I'm gonna wreck it!" As I jump.
Do I see him screaming, "I'm gonna wreck it," and jump?
You do. It is a clear day. There is no fog or smog cover on these streets this morning.
Is there any moisture around, any puddles or anything?
It is a clear and sunny day. The only
No moisture.
moisture that you find is beyond the bridge, coming from one of the steam vents beneath the tram tracks. That's maybe, that's about 40 feet of distance from where the bridge is.
Cool.
Leave me in suspenders. I'm already dreading this.
I'm gonna prepare my entire movement to, as soon as it hits, to sprint in with the other disc to see if I can change out as soon as his whole thing resolves and the impact happens.
Okay, you get yourself in position to do that. Hexalon, you have just jumped and you are beginning your fall. The rest of you, what are you doing at this moment? Are you continuing on up towards the crossroads in order to intercept the other side of this?
Has the guy come out of the foundry yet?
Not yet.
Okay. As that's going on, I want to signal to Severin to teleport me and Virix to the right side of the door in that little alleyway.
Yep.
Technically, they wouldn't see Severin because he walked into an alleyway, and
Yeah,
the only thing they knew of him as didn't come out.
Yep.
But
Well,
him
I
as the
roll
elderly woman is essentially going to go roughly where he was when they were casing the joint, was trying to figure things out, to find a spot to sit down as if legs are sore and shit, such.
Yep.
And as she's using a napkin to wipe her face, I'm going to. Oh hell! I guess I have to look around to see if I see any of them first.
I roll an investigation to do an educated guess. Because I think Jeff would have seen Severin walk into the alleyway because he was not being very stealthy. And then out comes a scraggly old lady.
Yeah, I will allow that. See if you can perceive
be an
the
18.
change. Yeah, you perceive the
Oof.
change. Who am I missing? No one.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and get the old bat's attention and do like little teleportation gestures.
So he's outwardly waving his hands in the air and shit, essentially.
Well, I am being stealthy. Just kind
Just
of
doing
like
the Macarena.
I'm kind of like positioning myself where I know Severin will be sitting down and
Roll me a
trying
stealth
to
check.
trying to do little bips and bobs.
Roll me a stealth check.
With the
Jeff.
12, would I notice Jeff?
Oh, it's an 8.
Oof.
I would say you
Ooh.
notice exactly where Jeff is.
Okay.
Roll a sleight of hand check, Jeff. See if you can subtly make these movements.
It's an 18.
Ooh.
You can subtly make the movements, and you do perceive them, Severin, but you are not as stealthy as you think you are, Jeff.
It's okay.
But your hand movements aren't seen, so you're good in that regard. We will come back and resolve all of this with the second part of the encounter in a moment. Hexalon,
Here we go.
you are currently falling at a rate of knots.
Free falling.
50 feet, 40 feet, 30 feet. Are you doing anything? 20 feet.
Yes, I'm going to cast heroism on myself.
10 feet. Last chance. Are you doing anything?
Nothing I can do. Just cast heroism.
Splat.
Get over it now.
You take the full 5d6 of damage. You failed to activate the cog.
Oh shit!
That's why we
So bad. I thought the cog was automatic.
Nope. You still had to activate it. I did tell you.
I thought it was automatic.
Roll me a d20. If you roll above a 10, I will allow you to activate it at 30 feet.
Come on, please. Yes.
What was it? I can't see the roll.
It says
Okay,
12 for me.
Well,
I'm activating the D3 cog.
I can't believe you forgot this. I was screaming in my mind.
You smack your hand against your chest plate, and as you do so, you feel the movement of the cog inside. This reduces your damage somewhat as you hit the ground or whatever's underneath. So I want you to roll me I will call this acrobatics because you are actively aiming for a target mid-air. So roll me an acrobatics check to see if you can get your trajectory correct.
It's
Could
not
we argue
rolling for me.
advantage because its target is stationary?
I would argue yes.
Okay. Did anyone see what my first roll was?
The first one was a 5.
Okay, so acrobatics. What's my second roll?
Oh my god. It rolled a 3, so whatever your modifier is, so
Okay,
5
I'm
plus...
going to use my heroic inspiration. Last one. Give me something decent. I can't see what it's rolling. It's not
11.
showing my dice rolls.
And what
That'd be
was
11 then.
11?
Does
On-
heroic inspiration do the whole advantage again? Or just a reroll?
It does do the advantage again, so roll one once more. You might want to refresh your page.
13
Just done that.
plus whatever
13
your thing is. 13 plus
plus
whatever your thing
4.
is. Plus 4. 17.
17, you managed to aim directly for the carriage without any issues. You have to readjust yourself a couple of times, but as you hit that cog halfway down, you take a total of 12 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit the carriage at its rear.
Fuck yeah, I'm still alive.
Surprisingly, as you hit the carriage at its rear, you stop when you hit the road underneath the carriage. And sitting in that carriage looking directly at you is what could only be described as a warforged with a gun, a shotgun, and he reacts, taking a shot at your prone body.
No, I'm not prone.
You are. You've just.
It reduces the chance of being prone as Z3 cog.
Yes, it does. Well done. I'm glad you remembered the rules because I wasn't going to remember them for you.
Got it written in my notes.
He takes a shot. The fact that this is a ranged weapon, you being prone would have put him at a disadvantage. So, thank you.
Oh no. I mean, he's in like 5 feet of the shotgun.
Hang on. How would me being prone make his shotgun shot disadvantaged?
Because
Surely
it's not
it would
melee.
make.
It's not melee. A prone target, rules as written, a prone target with a ranged shot, the ranged shot is at disadvantage.
Only advantage if it's
I'd
melee.
understand that if it was like being done at a distance.
I'm only playing the rules as written, so don't argue with the DM here.
I know. I'm not. I'm just saying, but with what I know that what a shotgun can do at close range.
Yep. I know. Does a 9 hit?
No, it does not.
As he takes the shot, the gun jerks upwards in recoil, and he misses with the shot going above your head.
So I fire back with my pistol.
Can you do that as a reaction?
Mm-hmm. It says opportunity attack.
This isn't an opportunity attack, I'm
that-
afraid, and your action was
Yeah.
to land on the carriage.
Fair enough.
For those that are behind watching this unfold, you notice that there is nothing other than that Warforged in the back of that carriage. No box, nothing. So, I believe behind the bridge and the incident that has just occurred there, we have Virex's coil, Hexalon, and it was Kane, wasn't it?
Yep.
So you are effectively watching a scene unfold, and we are going to come back to this in a moment. As the shot fires out, Severin and Jeff, you two are keeping an eye on the alley and what's coming in and out of it. And you see the individual carrying a briefcase. Now, may I remind you that Kane has the disc.
That's okay. We don't need the disc. This is a mugging.
Oh no! Oh no! There's so many complications.
As the gentleman walks around the corner carrying the briefcase, the leather case in his hand, you see he is wearing nothing more than what appears to be hobo clothing.
So he's walking out of the foundry right now.
He is currently walking around that corner right now as you two are on that corner.
Okay.
Under
So,
the old methane lamps.
How many people are in that area?
The road itself, the streets are relatively crowded, but not looking at what's going on here. They're all more interested in what's happened up the road. So you imagine yourself fighting against a crowd that is now currently rushing to help and assist with a situation that has developed under the bridge.
Okay. So Jeff got lucky because the person that had spotted him and tapped him has now put their attention onto the commotion with the carriage.
Correct.
Okay.
I got spotted. I wasn't even paying attention to that.
Yeah, because you was trying to do the funky chicken to signal me.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah.
So, so are me and Severin currently at the Ironclad Foundry?
You would
I kinda
be,
missed that part.
yes. Let me
Okay.
pull up the Crossroads plan.
Because I wanted to hit him as he's like coming out the door.
Of course.
Okay.
So this was the planned map and path. So Severin and Jeff, whilst the others are up above.
Where does Virex want to be?
Where does Virex Coil want to be?
I'm going to say Virex should probably help Jeff because my whole plan was I'm doing things subtly so that if need be, I won't be noticed as part of the combat. And then if it comes down to it, I can get in and be an unexpected helper.
Okay, let's position you there on the map then, like that, out of the way of the memory lamps, under the old methane lamps, so that you can't be recorded.
Yeah. Because if not, then it's going to be a lot of I will have to cast darkness so that no one can see anything, and then have to wait again to better do other stuff to better help. So if we're just going with straight up mugging, I can only teleport one person at a time, but if we can get it situated to where we're done, then yeah.
I say teleport Jeff first. Unless I'm already over there. In that case, don't worry about it.
I am going to use a
I think we
token.
lost Sky.
No, I'm not going to use that token. Why can I not find? There we go. Let's use that token for the commoner. I know it's come off of the Stranger Things side of things, but he has just come around that corner, and you two are there waiting for him. So, we just lost Turtle as well. So let's bring him back on.
Oh no. Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to see if I could get the
Oh,
map thing to work
Yeah.
for me. But nope.
Sorry, I dropped out for a second. How did I end up at the bottom of the map?
Because it was determined that you were with Jeff and Thingy.
Cool,
The
that's
idea
fine.
is Jeff is going to need a little help. I'm playing as an old woman.
Yeah, so you ain't doing shit.
I at the moment, I am Grandma Severin.
You're Danny McPhee. I've seen a picture.
Yep. And
Yeah. Essentially, the whole thing was I was going to subtly cast a spell that would teleport a willing creature I see. So my idea was to
What
get
is
it
the
within
range
position.
of your teleport?
90 feet.
90 feet.
Oh hell.
So if you need to, you would actually be able to teleport Kane to where you are in order to make the swap. Just putting the information there.
and if this is where I am going to smash the briefcase holder over the head with the glass bottle that I took from the bar.
Roll an unarmed attack.
Now the question is, will I be able to see Kane 90 feet away?
I'm just
So
walking on the
21 to
street,
hit.
brother. You can definitely do it.
You can definitely see Kane. He is a water genasi, and I think you
blue
said
shit.
yeah.
Big blue boy.
He's Avatar.
Big blue boy. Yeah, no, literally, he's tall, he's blue, and he's muscular. This dude is a walking lamppost.
As you make your unarmed strike to hit with the glass bottle in hand, you see him raise the briefcase up above his head to try and protect himself. Knowing that the disc is fragile, knowing that it is in that briefcase, you have one opportunity to stop before you hit him and the briefcase.
Can I turn that into a feint and then just grab the briefcase and run?
I will allow that, but it will be a contested strength check.
Fine by me. And
Can I help somehow?
You can if you wish. How would you want
By
to?
also grabbing the briefcase?
That will prevent him running with it, but yes.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. I'm gonna expend a luck point to give myself advantage on the strength check.
Yes, do you have advantage from the muffin?
Advantage from the muffin.
No, he does
waiting
not
to be
have advantage from the muffin. You cannot.
I have advantage because I'm a lucky bitch, and it didn't help me at all.
Nope. You do not manage. You do not manage to grab the briefcase, unfortunately. And he holds onto it. He holds onto it.
Want to summon me do it now?
As he
Okay.
sees these attempts to feint, attack, hold, etc. onto that briefcase, he withdraws it and he presses himself back against the wall. He turns and looks at you and says, "Come on, my life ain't worth this much. Yeah, ain't worth this much. What do you want? Tell me."
Can I use a bonus action to pull out my fingers, point it at his kneecap, and say, "Give me the briefcase, or else"? Do I still have a bonus action? I have finger guns that I can use as a bonus action.
I would say you. I would say you do.
Okay. Yep, I'm gonna point my finger gun at his kneecap and say, "Give me the briefcase."
Look, This briefcase is mine. You ain't having the briefcase. But let's just say I ain't paid enough for this shit. And maybe, if you think yourself a bit clever, we could do a bit of a trade. Not overly keen on only earning 3 copper for walking this and having to deal with this crap that you're bringing on me. That ain't worth my life.
If it ain't
Awesome.
worth your life, then give me the briefcase.
Oh,
Then you
come
won't
on.
die.
Can I pull out my revolver and just aim it at him?
That's the
Alright.
deal there. Briefcase or die.
In Varric's head, because I'm using cantrip message, Severin's voice is gonna go. He'll hear Severin go. Ask him what's in the case first before we decide we end up getting this, just to be safe.
What is actually in the briefcase that you're carrying?
I don't know, something from the archives that's supposed to go to the city, to the council.
Can I tell if he's telling that? Like, does he actually know, or
Roll an insight check.
okay?
Now, above
I
that,
ain't
like I say,
inciting shit.
Oh,
if you can
Natural
get a
one.
hold of the, if someone can literally get a hold of the briefcase, I can put them over with Kane to swap out.
Or just-
there's a bunch of people
It don't
around me out
matter.
of like.
We just
Oh,
gotta
yeah,
get
true.
the briefcase.
You
Like,
can
It's either
still
gonna be in the carriage or it's gonna be in the briefcase.
You
We
can
just need to get the
teleport.
briefcase.
Your spell that you have can teleport Kane to you. You don't
Well,
need.
it says I could. Well, it says that I could teleport it into any place that I can see, so long as it's a stable place
Yes.
and such.
So you can teleport Kane to here where it's happening, rather than teleporting him to Kane.
All right. Let's see.
Because
I think-
I'm still close by the other people.
I think Kane needs to
Like-
be towards the carriage to help out Hexalon.
There's 2 things that are happening here. Either I help Hexalon or I help with this. Your choice.
Well, we're
So
fine
with
right
the
now. We
mugging.
just have to get the guy to give us the briefcase.
I'm just
Honestly,
gonna.
go
I'm just
go
gonna
help
look.
with the mugging.
I'm just gonna
We're
help
currently
him with that.
planning 2 guns out.
Severin, I need a decision now. What are you doing? Are you teleporting Kane, yes or no?
What's he doing?
Because if you don't do this now, there will be some serious consequences coming straight down that road towards you all.
Yeah, he's going to, because I figured we could probably just pay him off, get it to switch, and then he could go on his day.
Very shoot him.
So yeah,
I'm not
Severin
going to shoot him.
Subtle cast the spell, and it's essentially he's gonna look at Kane, and he's just gonna sink into any bit of shadow in the blink of an eye that's around him, and using said shadows, he's just going to suddenly appear right next to Jeff and Varix, fully cornering that man there so that he can't fully get away.
Gotcha.
And then
Jeff's gonna look at the man, look at Kane, and say,
action.
"Now we have 3: briefcase
Okay, there we go.
or die."
That'll do. 'Cause
Jeff
I don't have
down.
any more.
Kane, you've just been teleported over.
Yep, he immediate trident out, just scarf up, his hair is covered. Immediately, what the fuck did you do?
He's gonna whisper to Kane, "The plan."
Just looks at the briefcase at the dude. Oh, come on. And in this case, we need to get out of here quickly. Can I attempt to knock him out?
Do you have an
'Cause
offer
I'm
for
behind the
me?
dude.
Do you have an offer for me or not? Because if not,
The offer is on the table: briefcase or die.
if I don't deliver something, the whole
have an
city's
idea.
going to be on alert.
True.
Do you really want that? If you're going to take this, be sensible.
All right,
We have
Severin, still as the old woman, is going to start making her way over there, and hearing all of this now, he's going to go. Well, she can go. You might just make it easier on yourself if you just, like you say, you want to make a deal. How's about give you a little gold and you let us swap that item in the bag out for one we got, and you keep your mouth shut. Still gets delivered. You get a little bit better pay. We all get something happy in the end.
5 gold.
3 gold.
4 gold.
Deal.
He pulls out his hand, empty, spits on it, and then hands it towards you to shake your hand.
She'll do the same thing, but she'll purposely huck up a wicked loogie and shake it.
Get some juice in there.
He nods. He
And
nods,
he'll-
then holds out his hand for the 4 gold.
She'll reach into a little pocket on her hip and pull out 4 gold, hands them to him. All right, let Big Blue here switch out that little item of yours.
He opens the briefcase and you see the crystalline disc in a white sheet wrapper. You know, like the vinyl inlays from your records. Basically, it's in one of those.
Mm.
And he pulls out the disc. If you want to do the swap, you've got now. Now's your only chance because... And he starts looking around.
I will take out the disc from inside my armor.
Uh-huh.
Take the disc from him. Give him the other
blank.
disc that I just the blank. Put it away and immediately start walking the other way.
As you start immediately walking off towards the street that Lillian told you about, that was 2 streets over,
Hmm.
the rest
Can
of
I,
you, what are you doing? Hexalon will get to you in a moment.
Oh no.
Reverend is going to do like he did before. He's going to, as the old woman, he's going to stroll away.
Yep.
If there's a dark alley, he's going to slip in, give it a bit, drop his disguise, re-up on something different, and come walking out as a young, dapper man, 3-piece suit, bright colors, like,
Okay.
well, almost like fine colors, kind of flamboyant-ish. Just kind of struts on off
Okay.
like he's got a important date he needs to get to.
I'm gonna look around.
Yep.
And follow Kane. And I'm looking for like anyone who was looking at this here mugging we had.
Okay, I want you to roll me a perception check, please. Whilst I wait for that result, Hexalon, you find yourself suddenly alone after the crash, with Kane having been teleported out of your vision almost a second or two later after you landed. You have 3 Lanternwright watchers, each of them with guns trained upon you, and one sitting in the carriage with a smoking barrel. As steam hisses from the vents underneath the road, shrouding you somewhat.
How close are these individuals?
They are all within, I'd say, within 10 feet. You are effectively surrounded, north, south, east, and west.
Mm-hmm. Cool. I'm going to go think about this.
As you think about it, the young shoeshine girl walks up to you. Or starts to walk towards you anyway.
Okay. I'm going to lunge at the closest lantern right to me with my glaive.
That would be the one in the carriage.
Mm-hmm.
Roll your attack. The AC is 17 against this Warforged. Meets it, beats it.
I
Roll.
will do damage, and then I will do a smite along with that damage. So he's going to take 5 points from the glaive damage, and then he's going to take points from the divine smite. He's then going to take 10 points of damage from the divine smite.
Total of 15 points of damage as you knock a couple of panels off of this Warforged creation, opening the casing somewhat with a few cracks.
Hexalon's then going to look around. Let's do this shit.
3 shots from shotguns ring out. What's your AC?
19.
First one misses. Second one misses somehow. More to the point, the shot just ricochets off of your armor that you have as a Warforged. Third shot, once again, another ricochet off of your armor, harmless. No damage from 3 shotgun shots as the young shoeshine girl walks up to you, reaches you, and I need a contested slight. I'm going to ask you for a. I need a dexterity check from you, dexterity save from you, Hexalon, as this girl reaches behind your neck with sleight of hand.
Okay, I can't see what I rolled because it's not showing me
An
again.
18.
Oh, an 18.
You manage to prevent this woman from hitting that switch that you know all too well and is all too sensitive to you.
Oh, it's another one. It's another person who doesn't like has Pharaoh Veridians.
No, you
I
committed
would like
a
to
crime.
ask,
Yes.
with an 11, do I get any sense of like anyone seeing our mugging? Because I would like to go help out Virix.
Yeah, my plan is that if able to, he would make a
Yep.
loop around to get back over there.
So,
Probably
first
gonna
of
aim for
all,
like rooftop.
what is Virix doing?
I was gonna say that am I able to sort of see Hexalon in a bit of trouble from where I am?
Yeah, I would imagine that you could hear a bit of a ruckus and the shots of the shotgun.
Well, given that I know that everybody is over here except him, and then I've just heard these gunshots, I am sort of gonna kind of start making my way over there to see what's going on, because he's been a little while and we haven't seen him.
Yeah, and
I also want to go help out Hexalon.
I envision I don't have direct line of sight on him to warp him.
No, you do not. At this stage, he is currently. Essentially, he is in the back of the broken carriage.
Yeah.
So, are you dashing, Virex? Because if that's
Yes.
the case, you should be able to reach him if you are dashing.
Yes, I am.
How far away am I from Virix?
You were like 10 feet away from me.
You would be able to make it dashing as well.
So do I have to dash to get a sightline on him, or to get within melee range of everybody?
You have to dash to get within melee range of Hexalon. So within 5
Okay.
feet of Hexalon.
Yeah. I don't want to do that, and I want to get behind all the people that are shooting at Virix.
You would not be able to make it past them. You would get to Hexalon, but that would be it.
So wait, so where is Hexalon?
Top of the map.
Yeah, I gotta.
Would I remember the ladder that was mentioned while we was casing the place?
Yes, you
Get
would,
to the-
because it was scoped out.
Would there be any people in that area from all the commotion?
There might be a couple of them, but no, none that would be.
So none that would see a man start climbing.
Correct. Let me rearrange the map so that you can all see properly where you would be going.
Okay.
So, Severin, the ladder would be leading up to this overpass.
Yeah, I will take your word for it because I'm just going off of what regular remember.
Yep.
But yeah, idea is essentially get up high to get bird's eye view to hopefully warp him out of there.
Yep. Let me post that into the channel so that you can see.
Okay, well, I don't want to dash to get into melee range, that's for sure.
So, whilst you are getting into position and climbing the ladder, getting up onto the overhead passes, Kane,
Yep.
you manage to find the street 2 streets down with a woman that you recognise as familiar, and do you deposit the disc in the cart as requested, or are you keeping it and moving on?
Told to deposit it.
Okay, you successfully.
Lillian specifically told us to deposit. I'm going to deposit it and sprint back to go help them.
Fair enough. You deposit the disc, and
Truly trust her.
the simulacrum smiles at you and then starts moving off as you head back to the chaos that is about to unfold.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's bring in our friends.
Ooh, that's a Warforged right there.
I'm
We're about
only.
to have a lot of fun.
Yeah, you are.
I assume the girl is the small child.
She's not really a small child now that she's revealed who she really is. She's a young woman.
Oh.
I'm just going to have to pick a random. I'm just going to use these tokens, so don't worry about it. They're not drow, they are human. And then
Okay.
Virax would be off to one
Actually,
side. Warforged
That's
would be
perfectly where I want to be, actually.
there, roughly.
Yeah.
Ignore the stats on the HP for these tokens. I'm just using them for representation. So, with the 3 gunslingers and this young woman, and the Warforged in the back of the carriage, what are you doing? You get 1 round of freedom,
Okay.
1 chance before combat starts.
Let's say I want to be about here.
So the others haven't. I'm guessing they've already approached close enough to help out. I'm probably still kind of lagging behind.
Yeah, you're coming up onto the bridge above them. You would arrive above their position next turn.
At any point of where I'm at, would I have line of sight on
Oh yeah,
Hexalon?
yes.
Okay, my idea is if I can, I want to literally, before they decide to end up jumping in to help, the moment I get line of sight, I'm going to do another subtle cast of Vortex Warp and just pull Hexalon into any bit of shadow in the carriage and move him up back onto the pathways just ahead of me of essentially the path he had taken to do his drop, hopefully out of sight of where he could be seen.
Okay, Hexalon, would you allow this to happen to you?
No.
Sorry?
Right? If you're not willing, you're going to have to make a save.
I'd say I'm not willing because use a word that I don't fully understand from Warhammer 40k novels. Here, I think it's his color is up. He's very tough at the moment. He's
Okay.
been shot at. He landed in a carriage. He's been shot at, and a seemingly innocent young girl has tried to deactivate him. He's in a very big mood.
So you need to make a Constitution save and fail.
To what?
You need to make a
I need
Constitution save from you, Hexalon.
Yes, I need you to roll a Constitution save and fail. That is a failure, thank God. That means this happens against your will. You had to beat 14. So you essentially get pulled into your own shadow, and then you pop up in another shadow of a chimney on a roof where you were before you had jumped. You're now out of danger.
Damn
He got
Wait.
saved against his will.
The paladin could drop again on everyone.
If he's still heated, he can, yes, but then that just causes more problems. I'm trying to get us out. That way we somehow somewhat succeeded on this.
Ooh,
It may be on the razor's
I'm
edge
an,
of succession.
I'm an impressionable person, and I had a really, really wonderful idea in all that confusion of talking them.
May I remind you, you only get one use of the cog per day.
I know.
It sounds like Virix just wants to kill himself. Or not Virix,
Hexalon, not Virix.
Hexalon. Yeah, same,
Yeah.
same. They're both
I was going to
robots.
say, Virax
Right.
has no interest in dying today, okay?
So, with
With robots.
that,
He's already pissed off that he had to come and save his brother. He does not want to be dying.
with
That's
that
why I was hoping if I could
in
get line of
mind,
sight first before everyone else decided to jump in.
with that in mind, Jeff, you are behind the crowds with line of sight. Virex, you are just behind the carriage. You can see the 4 individuals that were surrounding Hexalon. They don't seem to be paying much in the way of attention to you at this moment because you haven't done anything yet.
They literally just had their prey get covered with shadows, sink into the ground, and vanish. So they're now probably going to be confused and on alert.
What are you
So-
doing, Virex?
Well, if Hexalon is now out of danger,
Yes.
and they're not really that interested in me, then I don't really have a reason to shoot them. So I'm just going to walk away.
Fair enough. You begin to walk, pushing against the crowd. You begin to walk away.
And do I get the sense that they're kind of paying me much attention as I'm walking away from this now, or have they just kind of ignored me at this point?
Let's find out. They both rolled 18s.
Oh,
Oh, that's not great. I'ma just keep walking.
I'm going to say I could only do this one more time.
Yeah,
there is-
I'ma just
Okay.
keep walking.
As you keep walking, you walk through the crowds, you manage to meet up with Jeff. You hear a sharp whistle, and from seemingly out of nowhere, 2 grey mantle constabulary officers approach you and Jeff, where you are currently.
Oh my.
Hold it right there. You've been need to search your persons. Stop and search. Apparently,
Search us for what? We don't even know what happened.
well, they've just signalled to us that you were causing trouble or could potentially be a part of the trouble. So we're going to
Who
search
signalled?
you.
That is
Who signaled?
Jeff.
Those buffoons over
Jeff.
there?
Jeff,
What do you want?
shut up, dude. Let them search us. We don't have anything on us. We don't have anything on us, right? Above game. I don't have anything on me. Jeff, you don't have anything on you, right?
I'm just not one to roll around for stop and frisks.
That's not the question I'm asking, Arias.
I ain't got nothing on me.
Exactly. Right. Okay. Back in game.
No,
Just do-
above game. Above game. Jeff does have something on him.
What do I have?
Oh.
Jeff's got a stolen cloak.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
That is fair.
oh, they
but
don't.
That doesn't
They don't
matter.
care about that.
They don't care about that.
I don't think that matters.
No.
Bigger fish to fry.
They have more important things to be worrying about right now. Can I just like clamp my hand over his mouth?
Absolutely.
Just be like,
Oh
shush.
God.
I'm gonna fight that.
Fair enough. I'll have that
Wait.
contested then.
So what are we rolling?
DP.
I would think a strength.
I think I have an idea.
It's going to
on
be strength versus his
getting them.
athletics.
My
Or a-
strength versus
or
Virus's
dex.
athletics.
Either or.
Or
I was thinking dexterity if you're trying to evade it.
okay, yeah, I'll roll dexterity. That's better.
Oh, Jeff.
Well,
20
I-
total.
I can't beat that because I have a +1 to my strength.
I mean, natural 20 always works.
Yeah, I can see a natural 20 coming up.
Yeah, come on.
Even so, it's still
No,
only
I
a
think that beats the
+1.
22 though.
No.
So you managed to evade getting your mouth clamped, Jeff, as these grey mantles begin to search Virex. Absolutely correct. They don't find anything on him. Move over that way. Stay over there whilst we search Jeff.
Hey,
What?
Are they saying my name specifically?
Yes.
How do you know my name?
Oh my god.
I am a drink person until you frisk him.
If your name's stupid, like 3
Hey, man.
times.
You
Hey.
clearly look like a Jeff.
Jeff's
Hands
intelligence
up.
is only a 13, man.
Exactly. That's above
Only a
average.
13.
My name is Jib.
You are not a stupid person if your intelligence is 13, dude.
It's only a 13. It's fine.
That's
You're
not how
smarter
it
than that
works.
character.
With that in
Jeff is an
mind,
I
oxymoron.
forgot you said my name.
with that in mind, they begin to search you, and they find upon your person after an investigation check, which is a +1.
Wait, what did they find? Because I don't have anything on me.
They find the sealed note
Oh my.
with James's stamp in the wax seal. They
Gotta
take
have that.
You had that thing.
Somehow she knew he would be the one to get frisked by the cop.
I feel like this is all set up.
It was at this moment he knew he fucked up.
He fucked up.
I was set up.
James. They look at the sealed letter. Huh. Explain this.
As that's going on, Severin's going to make his way to get back down the ladder if he's unable to be seen.
Yeah, I'd say you can make it back down the ladder without any issues.
You know,
The crowd is starting to thin as the Lanternwrights are clearing them away.
That's
Above-
that's a letter from my Uncle James. He's a great guy.
above table, I have no idea what the fuck the letter says.
No
No,
one
you-
checked it.
No, you don't. You didn't check it. It's still sealed.
It's sealed. We were about to take it home to read it. My Uncle James has been ill, so I'm hoping it's got our inheritance.
Roll a deception check with disadvantage, please.
Why is it
Wait,
the robot's uncle?
Yeah, how is this the
Why is
robot's
it? Why
uncle?
is it the robot's uncle?
Wait.
Because I've got above VTT, I have disadvantage, and then I have super disadvantage. What the fuck is super
What?
disadvantage?
Roll
What
3.
is super-
Super disadvantage is you roll 3.
Oh,
You
no, I don't
It's
want to
also
do that.
called
add
epic
at this.
disadvantage.
But just disadvantage on your deception check.
Yes! Let's go!
16.
23!
Oh, wow.
I'm going to assume you just call him uncle because he treats you like a child.
Okay,
Or an,
that's rude
or a
and also
nephew.
racist.
Or
How
an-
dare you?
or a nephew, whatever the case is. You have an affiliation with James. I recognise that stamp anywhere. Now,
Of course we do. Who do
what,
you think we are? Just some common riffraff off the street?
I told you, he is my uncle. Shut your face.
as
Cheeky bitch.
as you say, yes, we thought you were common riffraff off the streets here to cause trouble today.
How rude.
But it
Kiss
looks
your
like
mother
you're
right now?
actually coming through here with a mission from James. So I am going to let this one slide, but I need you to take that exit, and he points off to his right, your left, and keep walking down that road away from this area. This is your only chance to get out.
Above game,
Jeff's
I,
gonna look
I
at him.
want to be a major asshole and go, I want to take that exit and point in the opposite direction. But I, but I
I
don't
had an
think that's
idea.
end in my favor.
I had
Do
an
it.
idea
Yeah,
to go
pressure.
help out if something went wrong. But
Jeff
You know
is
what?
going to snatch the letter away from the Grey Mantle and say, yeah, whatever. And then he's going to turn around and then walk in the opposite way that he pointed.
Yep, I'm gonna do the same thing, and as I do, I'm gonna swish my cloak so that it almost hits him in the face, and then sort of saunter on off.
As you
Oh my
begin
God.
to step away and turn the wrong way, you hear the raising of a pistol and the click of a hammer being pulled back. I said that way.
I don't want to go that way.
Would I
Ain't
have
where we're
been?
going. Now let us be on our way.
Would I have been able to have made it down to the roof, from the roof at this present point in time?
Yes.
To be able to. I'm gonna be stood behind both of these grey mantles, and I'm gonna place a hand on each of their shoulders.
Right.
I am a very dented, very angry-looking warforged, and I've just seen two grey mantles raising a pistol at two of my friends.
I turn around and I go, oh my god, it's my big brother. Hi.
Hey, little brother,
Oh, this
are
is
these
all
men bothering you?
horrifically
Yeah.
wrong.
They're being mean to me and Jeff. They said that I call Uncle James because he treats me like a child, which I don't think is very nice.
You didn't say that to my little brother, did you? I'm going to say this in a very intimidating voice.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Roll an intimidation check.
I was supposed to play Virex. Serious gunsling. Oh my god.
Oh, good fucking lord.
You rolled a 1.
This is
Please
all
tell me
going
I see
horrifically
this.
wrong now.
Please tell me I see this.
No.
I
Can you,
had a plan
can you
that if
just...
it came to it,
Sorry,
I can
could
get
you...
2 out with one spell.
Yeah,
I can't get 3 out with one spell at a time.
We didn't need any of this. Damn it.
can you just repeat for me what you said in terms of your intimidation check, please?
I rolled a 1. Hang on.
You still have your heroic inspiration.
He used it. He used it.
Oh, he used it? No.
Yeah, to save himself on the
Oh
fall.
god.
I rolled a 1.
Yes, I want you to repeat what you said for your intimidation.
Are you bullying my brother?
Are you bullying my little brother?
He's mean to me.
No, we're not bullying, but he is not going the way we told him to.
I don't want to.
I'm sorry. When did we start becoming under martial law? If we want to go in that direction, why can't we go in that direction? We don't live in that direction. We live in that direction.
Yeah, what he said, and I stamped my foot like a petulant child.
What's happening?
I was supposed to play him as a gunslinger / ill-rigger. He was meant to be dark and serious, and now he's just a 2-year-old.
Yep.
And I fear soon
Fine.
he'll somehow become the
Head
robo-tween.
back that way and go home then.
Good.
But get
Come on, little brother.
out of the area.
We will. We're going in the direction where our little brother's going in. Now leave us alone, or I'll have your badge numbers.
As you say this, they turn and they look at you. That explains
I'm
it.
gonna step.
Old model. And then they start to step away.
Jeff's
He
gonna walk
called
away
you
and flip him
old.
off. Jeff's gonna walk away and flip him off.
Yes, they may have called me old, but they're the ones walking away with their tails between their legs. Let's go, little brother. I need a stiff drink.
And
Okay.
as you head the opposite direction to which they pointed, which leads you further away from the Clockwork Cadaver, adding another 40 minutes to your journey.
Oh my days, guys, where are you guys going?
You guys are off on a journey.
You know what? It may have taken longer, but we still proved our point.
Yeah, we made
Yep.
a point.
and they don't know that we actually preside at the Clockwork Cadaver. They think now we live that way.
No, they probably do.
Yeah,
I
if
have
I
no
don't
idea.
see them there,
Oh,
I'm just
they
going back
know
to the carriage.
exactly where you've come from.
Well, Hexalon
How do they know all that?
did manage to survive a 50-foot fall. So do forgive him if his GPS is a little bit off. He genuinely believes that the direction you were walking in away from these grey mantles was the right direction.
That's fine. You just need a little recalibration. The other one's just being a robo brat.
Yeah.
Jeff doesn't care.
Yeah.
He's just
What's
going
your
in the
point?
opposite direction that he got told.
Eventually,
I don't want to be. I don't want to do what I'm told. Leave me alone. I'm tired. I need a nap. I want to go home.
eventually, the group that has managed to reconvene manages to make it back to the Clockwork Cadaver, where you see Kane already sitting there, sipping away at a drink of his choosing, with Lillian tapping her fingers impatiently on the bar, waiting.
I think next up would have definitely been Severin, because the moment he got down and seen that they started walking away, he would have continued to start heading back
Yep.
and missed the whole thing of Hexalon intervening and all that. So yeah,
My intervention was heroic.
As
yeah,
you,
and
I would say that you would catch up with Kane and probably arrive with him at the Clockwork Cadaver.
at the moment he's just a strange man just following Kane.
Yep, pretty much.
Who the hell is this guy following me?
But you get to the Clockwork Cadaver. You sit down. Lillian pours you both your drinks, looks at you both, and went, "So who was sacrificed?"
Oh shit, right. And then he'll drop his disguise. I sometimes forget I have that thing up sometimes.
But
Oh, hopefully. Oh, yeah. I forgot that it was me the whole time,
You
yeah.
scared me, Jesus.
As far as I know, no one's been sacrificed. We got
Oh, that's a shame.
Hexalon out of the carriage before everyone else decided to go rush in to help. I managed to, I think Jeff and Varix got stopped for a simple pat down, but when I left, they were walking away.
Oh, so the letter came in handy then.
Thank God.
Letter. Oh, right. Did you assume he was going to be the one that got stopped and frisked?
I
If
assumed.
so, that was spot on.
I assumed he was the one with the mouth.
Oh, that's definitely
Not this
that's
time.
accurate. That's accurate, but I think from what I vaguely heard, it was actually Varix that was a little mouthy.
Really?
Something about
I think we're
an
about
Uncle James and such.
Uncle
Secretly, that letter is James's
I don't
shopping
know.
list.
Uncle James now, is it? Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't know we were getting family ties here. Maybe I should invite him down. We'll wait for the others to arrive before I break that bit of news.
But yeah, I managed to get
Hey.
big man out of the carriage as he's already taken a few little hits up onto the roof. So hopefully he had a bit of time to cool off before venturing down.
Well, the good news
Get away.
is I've got the disc.
I literally came back to try and help you guys. As soon as everything was fine, I just walked back.
I'm gonna enter the bar at this present point in time.
Yep.
I'm going to look at everyone. I'm going to hold up one finger. Nobody speak to me. I want several stiff drinks. Do not speak to me.
I think he needs a good drink or two.
Yeah, no, I think he needs to, especially the stuff that we're supposed to be promised after this heist.
Lillian looks up at you, Hexalon. I believe there's some members of the Gnomish Mafia downstairs waiting for you.
They can bloody well wait. I need a drink. I was in the middle of a really good fish fight, and some fucker teleported me out of there.
Severin ain't gonna say shit about that.
I have to deny that one. It was quite clearly instructed by the so-called Gnomish Mafia, as you've called it, that you were to arrive directly and promptly. Down you go.
I just jumped
you need
50
to
feet off a roof.
You need to have that data recorded for their research.
God damn it. I want my drinks when I get back.
There'll be a nice crude oil waiting.
Just make it a picture and leave it there. And Hexalon's going to grumpily go down into the cellar.
We'll get back to that in a moment. Now for the rest of you, one cock-up after another from what reports I've been hearing on the grapevine today.
Jeff, is gonna walk into the bar with the letter in hand, and he's gonna start breaking the seal open to read the letter.
I skip in
Read it
alongside.
now.
You open the letter, and as you do so, there is a look of shock on your face, for inside it, there isn't even a single word. It is just scribbles of ink made to look like something important has been handwritten.
That's better than a shopping list.
I look over his shoulder and I go, "Oh look, it is Uncle James's inheritance."
Lillian gives a small
Jack Diddley
smirk.
and Splat.
Hey, I didn't say it was going to be much.
Oh.
Was the forgery enough to convince him then?
Yeah, well, I saw the seal, and it was about all I needed. I
They
had
were
something
grumpy.
prepared, but this bucket of bolts jumped in a little bit too soon, and I guess now he's the nephew of James.
Hey,
Wow.
Yeah,
I
that's how I
sold
did
that
it.
relationship like I sold my own mum. So
I'll give
I
you
did
that.
great.
What I heard, it sounded very convincing for them.
Exactly.
Slightly unbelievable, and because you're a warforged and he's not, so seems a
Well,
little
if
iffy,
you
but it worked.
Whoa, that's
if y'all
specious.
being called a child believable, then I concur.
It always just been adopted.
All of y'all motherfuckers are just jealous.
Really?
Well,
I
Or
don't see why. My plan went off fine.
the disc is it. The disc is here. So it seems like all of our plan went off fine.
Well, I mean, I was just meant
Nobody
to teleport
got
people
sacrificed.
around.
Everybody's happy.
That was
So I'll
you
have a
that
movie day.
teleported around?
the good news is no one got slaughtered or eviscerated.
And Kane, sorry for that sudden startle of moving you.
I was ready to whack whoever next to me. So yeah, no, that.
I realized that you had the disc and overheard that the fellow was talking of payments. I was like, you know what? Let's get him here and make this happen. Hopefully, he won't be too much of an issue.
As you are having this discussion with Lillian, there is a group of 4 grey mantles that walk into the Clockwork Cadaver, maybe an hour after you've arrived.
Jeff is gonna try and turn them away, saying they were closed.
And hopefully, Hexalon is down in the basement right now.
He is. He's down in the basement.
Good.
Rude.
He's
Technically,
gonna look at them and he's gonna
never
say,
left the
"Sorry,
bar.
gentlemen.
They
We're closed at the moment."
They step in, all 4 of them, close the door behind them, the saloon doors, put a small hook and latch that you have on the inside of it across, turn the sign in the window to say we're closed. They stop, look at you all, and say, quite simply, explain yourselves.
Well,
That's where we're going to cut back over to Hexalon.
oh gosh,
Ooh, good God.
damn it! No.
My
Hexalon,
narrative.
Yes.
as you approach the door down the stairs, you open it, and inside you do indeed see the makeshift workbench once again, still set up there, the gnomish mafia crowding round, a couple of them talking quite loudly and discussing what they saw at the crossroads. Yeah, well, when I saw him fall, he was, oh my god, it was amazing. I swear he hit terminal velocity and he somehow still managed to hit the, oh wait, there he is. Hello, good sir. Come, let us get that stress data.
Certainly, get on with it.
Right, just need
Almost.
you to lie down here, please.
Mhm.
And as you lay down, he starts taking out his tools and he starts heating up various bits of your plate metal, pulling out a few dents in the process as he does so, and then
That's pretty creative.
opens your chest up once more. takes a look at the cog and starts with what appears to be a small, flat, crystalline disc in his hand, maybe about 3 inches in diameter, and he places it on top of the Z3 adamantine cog.
What's that?
It's just how we're going to read all the data. It's known as Celestial Rune Trap, and basically, if magic's been cast at Celestial in nature, it can read what it is and what happened, and sort of like the first maybe 5 minutes prior, 5 minutes after the event, and during the event, of course. So it will manage to trap all the data, give us the information we need, and we can replay the scene moment by moment. It's beautiful. You could just let me do this quickly, will you? And I'll show you. And
Please help me. I've had a long day. I want a drink.
Oh, that's quite all right. And you hear a fizz and a pop, and a small arc of electrical energy fizzles from the cog into this crystal. Yep, got it. I got it, boys. We got the data. And he closes you back up and immediately turns and pulls out a small, it's like a black box that he's holding, which has 4 lights that are directed in certain directions across.
There are 4 lights.
And then he puts the crystal disc on top, and you see coming out from this crystal disc what appears to be a hologram of your actions and movements in those moments. And you see your perfect 3-point hero landing as you landed on your feet in all of its glory, as it's recreated from the data that has been pulled out, from the arcane data that's been pulled out. And you see it clearly. Every movement, every action, the ricochets of the shots, and then nothing as you vanish from the crystal. And you realise that was the moment that Hexalon, you were teleported or warped out of that space. And that's where it cuts off. Yeah.
So you said I get to keep this if I pay you 200 gold, yes?
Yeah.
Now, I'd assume that you're a gentleman with certain connections, and some of those certain connections would pay quite a lot of coin to see the Lanternwrights so thoroughly thrashed, as it were.
Yeah.
So, why don't we counter this 200 gold deal? What about I give you what I have in my person, which is 78 gold. You then make up the rest of that by selling the recording of me doing that perfect landing, messing up one of their carriages, and completely shrugging off all of their firepower and hitting that one Warforged with me glaive.
I would like to remind you that a deal is a deal, and we had witnesses on the deal, and we cannot go back on the deal.
I'm not asking you to go back. I'm just
We
giving you
can't.
an offer.
Yep. No, I do not accept your offer. We want the 200 gold. Now,
Think about the money you can make selling that film.
yeah, but think about it this way. You don't need to pay me a penny.
True.
Because Lillian upstairs has already paid us for it, the 200 gold. And you have just provided us with the data and the marketing. So that favour, consider it done.
Oh, perfect.
Now, we're off upstairs to have a bit of a drink. You joining? Got a victory to celebrate and a successful implant to...
I'll be there in a minute.
Wonderful. And as the gnomes head upstairs with their toolkits and everything else, you find that they are, as they come up the stairs, the Grey Mantles look at them and usher them out very, very quickly.
Okay, now I'm going to ask DM something here.
Go for it.
Now, if I recall correctly, and yes, I've had a seizure since the last session, The walls of this building are very thin. Am I correct?
They are thin enough that noise of a loud enough nature can be heard through them, yes.
Okay, so would it be feasible that Hexalon could hear these 4 grey mantles coming into the building? And if so, would he be able to position himself underneath the floorboard, underneath the 4 individuals, and draw out his pistol, aiming it at one of the individuals who he can, his position he can tell by the dust that's falling from the ceiling?
Can you beat a DC of 23 on a perception check?
Ooh.
I've got +2, so no, I do not believe I can.
Then no, you can't, because they were being rather quiet in their approach.
Can I help him?
You
by
don't know
lowering the
he's.
DC by.
You don't know he's trying this.
I don't know what he's trying. I don't know what he's
exactly.
trying to do,
So no, you can't help
but
him.
but indirect helping by me turning into the Grey Mantles and being loud, and telling them to get the hell out because we're closed.
The Grey Mantles will look at you regardless.
That would help me pinpoint their location.
Because I did
Technically.
start it off by saying that we're closed before we got cut out.
That's true. You did.
So I'd know roughly where the entrance to the bar is in conjunction to the cellar roof.
I'm still going to rule that no, you can't at this stage.
Damn it.
Because I want to crack on with the story, if we don't mind.
Okay.
All right, then. Here it goes tits up.
Fair enough.
Fingers are going to go tits up.
The Grey Mantles stare at the rest of the remaining party that hasn't rejoined yet. That has rejoined up at the bar. Hexalon, you're the only one downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know Severin was there?
So would you explain to us exactly what happened?
Well, you see, we are currently in the middle of a managerial meeting, and that sign says closed, and I say it's closed.
I'm the
So
one
that's
that
what's
turned the
going on
sign.
here.
I'm the one that turned the sign to closed. So stop playing dumb with us. We saw
I ain't playing dumb.
everything.
Do you understand? Do you understand what closed means?
Severin's going to essentially, his head's going to pop to Jeff, and essentially he's going to go bounce between Jeff, look over towards the Grey Mantles, and look over to Lillian, and hopefully she understands this, because he's just going to lift up his hands and start signing in common sign language, saying, "Is there a problem, boss lady? Should I be here for this?" And he's essentially posing as he can't hear anything, acting as a common employee here.
Okay, fair enough.
To hopefully play as, because he wasn't he visibly was not there. That was the point of the disguise self stuff, and he is in his natural look. So he's trying to play off as in he's just a bystander at this moment. Hopefully, fool them into thinking that might be an innocent here, might not want to cause problems and hurt said innocent.
She, as you start signing in common sign language, she subtly casts tongues. And she actually does understand what you are saying. And she signs back, "Yes, it's okay for you to stay, don't worry." The Grey Mantles look over at all of this that's going on with the sign language. One of them nods. "Ah, I see. Very well. Now, could someone enlighten us as to why you carried James's seal in that ruckus that occurred at the crossroads?"
We told you. It had a message on it.
Ah, so you
We
were.
already explained it when you wrongly searched us for nothing.
Let me rephrase it, then. Because you've just dropped yourself in it. What were you actually doing? Now, we're not here to arrest you. We're here to make sure the paperwork gets buried. We're here at the behest of James. Because someone has to clean up your mess. There will be consequences, because you went loud. Should I spell out what your decision to go loud could mean?
Well, if you're here to do whatever you claim to do, then why don't you just go mosey on along and do whatever it is you want to do and leave us be?
I would suggest you give us a version of the story that we can write down on the report, because this is going to have to go to the council.
I'm
Sir,
going to come up from the cellar at this point.
Yes.
we were just walking along, minding our own goddamn business,
Right.
when we got stopped and we got frisked for no good reason. And you want us to make something up. Seems that y'all did all of the wrongdoing and we did not a damn thing. So
Seems like the Lanternwrights have already got a report in at the council saying that they were stalked by a group of 5 people who seemingly had it in for them, including an attack the day before, or was it the day before that, regardless, on their own people at the Lanternwrights in the middle of a street outside the Gilded Crumb. You have left a mess larger than that goddamn forsaken marsh that is being held back by the Riverites. So do you really want us, to put that down as the official statement? Or do you want to give us a clean story that we can bury? The choice is yours. Consequences will follow. We're not here to be your enemy or to be shooed out like little children because it's past their bedtime. We're here to get the story straight. Now I advise you shut up and give us the story. And he's staring directly at you, Jeff.
I'm going to come up behind Jeff and put a hand on his shoulder. Just to point out, the other day, that assault, the Lanternwrights were infringing my civil liberties and were trying to deactivate me for no apparent reason. I reacted in a sensible way. When someone is being attacked, you defend yourself with reasonable force. I defended myself with reasonable force. As for the events that happened today, I don't know what happened. I fell off a roof. It was very slippery up there. I went for a walk.
You see, now that's a story we can put in the report that might get this buried. Jeff, you should learn from him. Instead of giving us lip.
Around when I got stopped and I had my rights violated.
Jeff. We're just out getting supplies. We're just out getting supplies for the tavern.
You play a Texan perfectly.
Yeah, they're known for not shutting up when they should.
Yep. So you're out getting supplies.
No,
Yes, they
getting
were
new
looking
cups
to pick it up.
because...
For this tavern?
Yes, for
Yeah.
this tavern, because some of ours broke. And he just grabs a cup, breaks it. Well,
I guess we'll see you on the street tomorrow for a new one then.
And then-
and he's gonna be like, "Damn it, that was my favorite cup."
suck it
Could
up.
you
I'll
send
buy
my
you a new one.
apologies? Could you send my apologies to the Lanternwrights? I honestly really do feel really bad falling off the roof and damaging such a lovely carriage.
They know you're lying through your teeth, so roll a deception with disadvantage. It's how well believable you can actually make the story for their report.
13.
Plus your charisma, plus whatever your charisma check is.
It's +0, so 13. It was an 18
Really?
or a 13.
On a
We're actually
13, on a 13, you've given them enough material that they can work with. Right. I think we need to come back another day and write up a formal contract between the Clockwork Cadaver and the Grey Mantles.
For what purpose?
Because if you are going to be operating with James, then someone needs to take responsibility should shit hit the fan in the future.
Ain't
The
nobody working with nobody.
contract will align your party as mercenaries for hire moving forwards, giving you the formal right to bear arms in public when, quote, on duty.
As long as I don't have to swear myself to the duties of a grey mantle again, I will sign the contract.
Nope, but you would be considered a freelancer, shall we say.
That works for me.
Better than anything else, to be honest.
I don't like you four.
We are the four that has to clean up the mess. We're not supposed to be liked by those we have to interview or interrogate.
Forgive my friend. He doesn't know what he speaks of half the time. Jeff, for the love of the cog, shh.
Right.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Now, I believe you said you were closed. We're going to take our leave. We have a report to write up with a credible story. Whether it's believed or not is a different kettle of fish that we'll deal with when the time comes.
Ain't none of our problem. That's what happened.
No, but I can tell you this for free. The Lanternwrights are your problem now.
Oh,
So
be that as it may.
you best be sure of your movements under the lamplight. Be wary.
I tend to use the outhouse.
And they turn and walk out the door.
As they go to turn, Severin's just going to take his hand and run the back of his fingertips just under his neck, up and to his chin, and flick his hand out towards him with a bit of a smirk. Essentially, he's signing "fuck you."
Yep.
Yep.
Lillian
But he's doing it.
smirks.
He's doing it with a smile to make it seem like a nice, polite gesture of saying goodbye.
Lillian smirks. A slight grin from the side of her mouth. As the door closes on the last one walking out, the bar is empty, devoid of anyone except yourselves at this stage.
I'll have that drink now.
Jeff, we
Lillian,
need to talk about you.
Lillian pours you a drink.
I'm just gonna take a swig out of the bottle of whiskey he still has in his hand.
Yep.
Jeff, we need to talk about that next time we go with the story.
You know, my story was good. I did nothing wrong. I was just simply walking by, and I got stopped and harassed by some random nobodies.
Yes, that happened to me the other day. Somebody lost
So
their foot
what?
doing it.
So what
Yep.
if I had a letter from James?
James is an official. You are a random person who has a letter from that person. That is
And we
right
told
next
him we
to
knew
it.
him.
Yeah, right
Yeah.
next to a crash site where a warforged just fell down. Do you know how
Well,
suspicious that looks?
I fell
Look,
off the
it may be
roof. It's
suspicious.
slippery.
It may be
And-
suspicious, but if they can't prove nothing, I did nothing wrong.
Yeah, don't disrespect our uncle.
Your
Yeah,
uncle?
what did you
Where
say?
did that come from, by the way? Hold on. Can we talk about this for a second? How did James become the uncle now?
I'm gonna be honest. I forgot who James was, and they were kind of scary, and I panicked.
Why are you talking like that? He just looks at him.
I'm starting to think somehow you two shared the impact from the fall.
Yeah, you know, my head's been hurting recently. I don't quite know what's going on. It's
Just tap him on the head.
you just get another
like
shock as soon as you do.
cool. I'll just tap him really hard on the head.
You know,
Lillian,
Metal's going to have to write this that somehow through some gnomish trickery, the damage was shunted from me. Jeez.
Nope.
I know what it was. It was when you and Kane decided to pelt me in the head with rocks.
To be fair, we were trying to get your attention for something.
It
Lillian
doesn't matter what you were trying to do, it's what you did do.
Lillian sits back in her chair, pushes it back with the back of her knees, and stands upright. Well, you got the disc. That's good. Now tell me whether the screaming was necessary. And as she says screaming, she knocks Virex on the back of the head. And something that was maybe slightly disjointed from the rocks being pelted at you seems to slip back into place.
What's screaming?
Well, the noise, to rephrase it.
I was quiet as a rock.
Apologies. Can we check what's on that disc, though? I'm very curious.
Yes.
You can't. Not yet. I think we've all had a long day, and what's on that disc is probably best kept till the morning.
Morning movies. I love it.
Wonderful. Now do be a dear. I quite fancy a cup of tea.
Okay, the kettle's over there on the fire.
I've been hard at work all day. Could you just make it for me? And with that,
No.
we are going to end tonight's session.
Well,
So,
I'll say she didn't say the right phrase to get Severin to do it.
Oh, she knows that.
She didn't.
No, I mean,
wait, no, she
it
didn't say
technically isn't one that'll work, but if you would have said it, I would have had Severin do it. It would have, would you kindly? Bioshock.
good game. Good game.
Oh, yeah.
Would you kindly?
that game.
So
You've never played Bioshock?
No.
Yeah, in the
before
first one, the whole thing is you're.
before
Find out.
we get too deep into external conversations,
Okay.
let's just say that next week we will not be having the City of Veridia, it will just be the Spotify release. This week on Friday there will be no of Dice and Destiny because we have a friend of ours who is getting married up north.
Oh, congrats.
What the hell?
So there will be no Dice and Destiny this weekend. There will be no City of Veridia on Tuesday. But Dice and Destiny will be back next Friday. So we are taking a small hiatus as we head into the next episode of City of Veridia, which will be facing the consequences.
Severin ain't got no consequences. He doesn't see.
Think we made it
He's
out
technically
pretty
without
damn
damage.
clean.